following is a technical analysis on Paraswap to US dollar denominated based upon the daily interval, in which I believe a notable shift has taken place as the volume remains below its average level while the token's market cap has increased. The correlation between price changes and shifts in volume and market capitalization could potentially highlight Paraswap's performance in the near term and or paradigm shift to occur within some technical aspects of the cryptocurrency and the altcoin space. And I believe we've reached a critical juncture, critical transitioning point based upon a multi-year primary downtrend line resistance off the March major reactionary highs of 2023. And that has been a notable, significant historical and psychological level that has been sold into each and every time it has been retested and or backtested among that key pivotal transitioning point. Make no mistake about it, we are testing that major primary resistance level as of now, and we are gearing up where long traders and or bull traders want to see a solid daily infused candle, big breakout buy signal, ultimately taking out the 0.466 price resistance in correlation of the 786 fibs retracement. And that will be the biggest test for technical and or long-term investors within the creation since the inception, since 2022 in November. This is the biggest inflection point it has witnessed in quite some time, where you have the stochastics 1033 completely in a bullish crossover state, looking like it's about to flag to the north side, and above an 85 threshold strong performance level. I believe that is a technical bullish sign, where you have an additional bullish crossover in the moving average convergence churning to the upside, overshooting its zero line threshold. So health undoubtedly is being poured back into the technical momentum indicators within the daily time frame. Off the much larger picture, this could begin the beginning stages of a potential double crossover, bullish crossover move there in the stochastics, ultimately gearing up for a next big major move to the upside. Short sellers, bear traders, they want to defend the 466 price resistance and correlation of the 786 fibs retracement and the primary downtrend line to hone in on a great risk reward ratio short trade setup to the downside, ultimately reflecting and or retesting the 0.0435 price support, which is the strongest price support and or biggest level for any price support going back for multi-year, call it a 3-year multi-key inflection point that has been a historical demand zone for any long traders and or bull traders to defend heavily amongst that key pivotal inflection point, based upon a confluence of factors with the notable technical momentum indicators beginning to churn to the upside and giving us that bullish sentiment. Not to mention the 618 fibs support level that could be really taken into context, where a ton of short sellers could cover in amongst that key inflection point. That is such a psychological level when you have just a ton of major reactionary highs across that entire space there that would need to be defended by long traders and or bull traders at all costs, with a minor primary reactionary uptrend line support level in confluence of its 50% fibs retracement. That would be the next line in the sand if and when long traders and or bull traders would need to defend that level to maintain the current near-term uptrend in the price action of this altcoin cryptocurrency. Short sellers, they want to see a solid breakdown, undercutting the 618 fibs retracement, retesting its primary reactionary uptrend line, and then ultimately having a solid red infused breakdown sell signal, which would hone in on and retest to rechallenge the 382 fibs retracement, and then ultimately the 236 fibs, call it 0.359 price support level. And that these are the biggest inflection points that Paraswap would come across in quite some time, where once again long traders would need to defend this near-term uptrend, rechallenge the 0.051 price resistance, which is the 1 fibs retracement up above, and some key additional targets to hone in on to rechallenge ultimate new all-time highs. Zooming you in to the 60-minute interval here, and I believe this is the most pivotal inflection point. I've added the tan color-coded daily interval price and support and resistance levels, and this is the big level up above in correlation of the 1 fibs retracement with major reactionary highs. We do have a confirmed divergent high off this rising bearish wedge pattern, and I believe this is the utmost, most pivotal inflection point for any active and or day traders, any active and or near-term traders to hone in on, where short sellers want to see a solid hourly breakdown 60-minute candle infused sell signal to hone in on and rechallenge the 0.0435618 daily price support level, and some key additional targets down below to hone in on to retest and rechallenge. I believe if we undercut the 0.435 price support, I bet a ton of stops to go off, undercutting its 50 hourly moving average and the daily price support level. I would only postpone a ton of I would only imagine the ton of stops and or margin calls to go off to re-challenge some key pivotal transitioning points when you have a primary reactionary major uptrend line price support level. Do not underestimate how powerful some of these quick and spiraling moves could transpire here within the altcoin space. As there are no breakdown sell signals as of now, we do have confirmed negative and bearish divergences constructed on all four key technical momentum indicators, with the 85 threshold struggling to maintain its ordinance within this key inflection point. I believe that would be the ultimate line in the sand for any short sellers and or bear traders to hone in on for some great risk reward opportunity to the downside. Long traders, they want to defend this primary minor reactionary uptrend line really at all costs, take out that key inflection point to go on to re-challenge the daily price resistance up above, ultimately eking out and burning off these negative and bearish divergences that have been constructed on all four key technical momentum indicators. Ultimately taking that level out, I believe the daily interval tan color coded price support and or resistance level would be the ultimate line in the sand. Take that level out and those negative and bearish divergences in an all-out short squeeze setup to the upside, challenging short sellers and or bear traders to frantically all cover the position all at once, rush in towards the emergency exit doors.